Okay. Cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of The Sinking City. Last playthrough didn't really go as planned. I started doing a side case and I think I completed a couple. And I was just randomly walking around and I think I started heading towards another part of the side case. And I ended up starting doing the main case. And we talked to the guy who was blackmailed into killing Vandabug, and went to investigate his house, and that's how we were able to find this. We found a torn piece of map of some people who are broken into this guy's house and had kidnapped his wife and child. And there was a torn piece of map seemed to have been left over by these people, and it goes to here. So that's basically what we have to do next. Gang hideout. So, upon discovering that, Miharu is able to, I guess he's able to tap into the ability of the Forbidden Script inside of him, or he just goes crazy. I'm not sure which one. But this is like next to last episode, he goes crazy, he's using the ability, and essentially is about to destroy the world, because that's just how powerful this Forbidden Script is. And I can't remember exactly how it is he is stopped. Alright. I guess these are the Yellow Kings. There was something else down here. This. Right.
Hi there, Billy. Gotta say, I liked you more last time we met.
Same to you, pal. Heard you might be coming, but hoped you wouldn't. So how about this? Leave now, and I pretend you weren't here.
Why did you need the buyers anyway? What do you get out of it?
There are powerful entities in this Borg. You should know better than to question their affairs, so you best get out while I'm asking politely, Charlie boy.
Billy, I want no trouble for either of us. Byers did what he was asked, so it's time you do your part.
For the last time, move along. I already saved your life once. Consider this number 2. I get attached to people I save. It bit of a weakness. But understand this, Charles. I'd hate to kill you, but if I have to, I will.
Well, no way around this.
Sorry, Billy. This is bigger than both of us. May the best man win.
So this is how it ends, eh? I hoped you might be different. It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
Think we're good now. So now Miharu knows the truth of how he got this ability and what happened to his family and all that stuff. Let me see. Sketchy notes. Of fecund mothers young. Things to be told to Graham. Of their intellectual abilities, similar to those of a 3-year-old child, but will continue to evolve mentally. Will perform simple orders immediately after brought to life. Understanding of complex sentences will come later. Of nutrition. Though expendable, they are living beings and require chemicals to sustain optimal level of functioning. Give potassium and cod liver oil. It's good for their tissues. Will ask for sugar. Do not give. General care. Not to expose to direct sunlight right after birth. The fibers are not yet firm and may decompose easily. What the heck? I have no idea what the heck that could be about. Agar agreed by EOD. Barry Morgan, fisherman disturbed by Innsmouthers catching all the fish. Luther Merritt, daughter raped and killed, guilt of EOD members unproven. Wallace Rose, injured in a fight with Innsmouthers. Joris Cavendish, name circled in red, wife joined EOD, bore a child that wasn't his. Kenneth Harvey, saw Innsmouthers stealing from him. Delaney Jensen, son disappeared in shells, blames Innsmouthers. A note that smells of fish. I got it, Billy. We'll make sure no one from the expedition gets back to shore. And if anyone slips through, I've got just the guy to handle it. Goes by the name of Lewis Flynn. Very obedient, will do everything he is told to. Provide him with detailed instructions. Yours, A. Why do I feel like Lewis Flynn is like the first person we talked to in this entire place?
The door won't budge.
Lewis Flynn is a familiar name. Map coordinates. A map and accompanying piece of paper with written coordinates. On reviving the long dead, set to return spirits of the long dead ones to corporal life. Essential salts copy of the formulae from the Borlas Grimoire per Adonai invocation should be recited for several hours. Search for exact wording through the works of Peter Del Pono. Des meas Jacquet invocation, maybe the great invocation of Agrippa. Yinash Yog Sothoth invocation, written in a different handwriting. Yinash Yog Sothoth, I'm not saying all that. Combine together and present to Hill, cross out. Just give him the books and hints. Let him find everything on his own.
What the hell? Everything I've faced since coming to this city is on this map.
So they're the ones responsible for everything. These people, whoever these people are. Carefully folded letter. Mr. Dronen, your proposal proved too tempting to resist. I will tell the police whatever you need, though in return, I will require some assistance on my election campaign. I told you. I knew it. I knew he was a lying piece of garbage.
Oh, thank you, mister. I thought they'd kill us. I don't know how we can ever repay you. Who are you? You look...
I'm a private eye. And your father's worried about you two.
Father? Is he okay? Did you see him?
He's fine, but this isn't over yet. Do you have somewhere you could hide out for a while?
Yeah, sure. We'll stay at Aunt Peg's. What's going on?
Your father and I have a matter we need to deal with together. He'll explain everything when he can.
Okay. Please, mister. Take care of him. He's a good man.
I'll try. I've got to go.
Where's the mother? Oh, there she is. All evidence collected. All right. So now we need to go back to his father and explain. The guys are dead, and I found your wife and son. He's a lot older than I thought he'd be. Alright, stop this guy.
Your family is safe now.
Yes, thank you so much. My sister-in-law just called to say Evelyn and Michael got there safely. I owe you everything. What happens now? Should I turn myself in?
First things first. You need to write a confession. It's your word against the witness.
Okay, I'll take it over to the police station immediately.
No, just give it to me. And the murder weapon. You still have it, right?
Yes, sir. Here's everything.
Good man. I'll go clear things up. I suggest you make the most of your time before the coppers come knocking. I'll get going.
Alright. Pierce's basement? I got the murder weapon from Glenn Byers. I saved Glenn's family from the gang. The murder was definitely pressured. Okay. Words pay the debt. Now that Byers doesn't have to worry about his wife and son, he will confess that he killed Vanderberg. Okay. Just as Byers' gun was the murder weapon, it directly implicates him in the crime. Malice. Whoever is found with this gun will be implicated in the murder. It could be planted to frame someone else. Ooh. Because I like to think that with Byers willingly admitting that he did it, take into account that his family was being held hostage and that, oh, sorry about that. I knocked my controller on the table. But his family was directly, or his family was taken hostage, and that's what pushed him to do this in the first place. It's not just that he did this for the giggles. I like to think that all that would be taken into account and he would be given a fair trial. Sure, he did murder someone, but again, he was coerced into doing this. His family was being held hostage. So I feel like that is mitigating, I think that's the term, information that should lessen his punishment. But this place seems to suck. And we already know that the law enforcement in this place is in the pockets of people like Brutus and probably Throgmorton and probably other high-ranking people within the city. So, will justice actually be served if I gave up Byers? I don't like the idea of trying to frame someone else. That's not how I go about things. If I did that, yeah, I would be like, frame that guy. But like this, oh, and called him a good citizen. Frank confession. I can make Byers voluntarily confess. Plus, if I bring Carpenter his guilty plea, it may lessen his punishment. I can use a letter found at Billy Drunen's hideout to prove that Pierce's testimony against me is false. You know, I'm noticing something. When it's probably like the bad option, it's like red and stuff like that in the center, or just like in the center. And it's like, ooh, this is the not as good evil option. I do think he's a jerk. I do think he knows I didn't do it. I don't think he's a good citizen. This guy's a jerk. Yeah, and there's no connections then. Man, I hate that one. I hate this. I literally hate this. There's still more evidence here. Nah. This is the worst. But yeah, man, this is just awful. This is really bad. Really hoping to get something on Pierce, but we'll find out next time. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on our next playthrough. Bye-bye.